Hey, Brian from Garage Mahal. Today I have Home Defense by Ortho. So it's a mosquito kill and prevent kit. Let's open it up and see how to put it together. It is pretty simple. And if you want to live outdoors, this is probably pretty critical because I know that when evening comes, those mosquitoes come out and forget it. It makes it almost intolerable to be outside unless you're covering yourself in some sort of like mosquito repellent, and who wants to do that every single day? Anyway, so let's check this kit out and see what we get and how to set it up. Okay, so basically what you do is you want to open the box up, and then you get your directions in here. They're pretty easy to follow, so let me just kind of like give you a kind of a quick overview. So those are the pieces to your kit, and then this is how you're basically setting it up. And then it seems like it's good for about a month. So hopefully that's enough to break the cycle. So these are your 2 refill kits that come with it. And then this little cap is pretty ingenious. This is where you set your month. So since we're in May, I'm going to set mine to 5. And then this is the kit. So you get your lid. Then you get kind of like your float ring. And then that's the base of that. So you get a fill line. It's kind of hard to see, but it's there. So I've basically taken a gallon of water. And if you have well water, you're probably good to go right off the bat. If you have like a chlorinated water, I'd let it sit out for about a day just to get the chlorine off. And then we're going to fill that up just about to the fill line. And right about there. So it doesn't quite take a full gallon. Okay, and then this is your refill kit. So basically tear that open. And then this is going to be, oops, and I did drop one tab in there, but since we're going to do that anyway, so just kind of open that up. Get that other tab to fall out. And then this is kind of like your float ring that you're going to basically put onto this. And that's as simple as kind of like putting it like that. And then you'll kind of see how it sits in that little notch there, kind of wedges in under there, like that. So pretty simple. So we can put that in there as your little float ring. And then you're putting your lid on. And like I said, we already have those 2 tabs in there. And then you put this on. And then that is it. Kind of give you a view. Now we're going to put it over here in a corner of our deck. Okay, and we're going to put that there, and just make sure it stays out of, like, if you have any little ones running around, make sure that they stay away from this. So I'm going to put it up here for now. And as you saw, I have a second one, so I'm probably going to put it a little bit further back on my property, so where pets and people don't really go, kind of undisturbed, but close enough to the house that should work. But anyway, Brian from Garage Mahal, thanks for watching, and be safe out there.